Ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight is a hip-hop icon who founded the influential rap group, the Wu-Tang Clan. This week, they announced their farewell tour, Wu-Tang Forever, The Final Chamber. Please welcome to The Late Show, RZA. Nice to see you again. Nice to have you on The Late Show for the first time. We talked on the Colbert Report in 2009.
Yeah, that was really,
Had a
cool.
really good time. I really enjoyed that.
You was in character then, but...
This is me now. That was in character then.
It's the real you.
Yeah. He liked you, but I also liked you. That's the one. That's the one thing I and the character had in common was RZA.
Well, how can I live?
Yes. One thing I didn't know about you when we talked back in the day was that you're one of 11 children.
Yeah.
I'm one of 11 children.
Look at that. See what I mean?
Come on now.
First of all, what happened to big families, man?
I guess we don't farm enough anymore. I think it's also vaccines.
Right,
I think
exactly.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Well, I'm the third son, fourth child. Right?
I'm the 8th son, 11th child.
Ooh, that's
wow.
tough.
Can you do them down from the top? Can you like say them all fast?
Yeah, I can do that. You want me to do that?
You want to race?
Okay.
Okay, ready?
And go.
We'll go. Hold on. We'll go 1, 2, 3, go. Ready?
Sophie.
No, I'll do 1, 2, 3, go. But ready?
I lost it now.
No, ready?
Okay, man.
1, 2, 3, go.
Sophie
Give me
King.
Tammy J, Lulu, Paul, Peter, Stephen.
Okay. I bow down.
Yes.
I got only 2.
I can't spit bars, but I can spit siblings. That's what I can do.
Siblings.
How did being one of 11 have prepared you for life?
Well, you know what it did, Stephen? It gave me the chance to understand various personalities, right? Because, you know, you got one brother who would bully me and take things, right? You had a sister who made, you can't believe the words she say, right? Except for when she says she loves you.
Yes.
Right? But all these different personalities helped prepare me for even dealing with the Wu-Tang Clan, and it also helped prepare me for dealing with Hollywood A-list actors. I was over in China doing a film, The Man with the Iron Fist, and all my actors in different trailers all had a big request. I mean, you got Russell Crowe, Lucy Liu, Dave Bautista.
Those are big egos.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for my brothers and sisters, I wouldn't know how to deal with that. And it was during Thanksgiving when I was filming, and I was lonely, and I just sat down, and I wrote them a letter to my brothers and sisters, and I said, just thank you for being my siblings because you actually prepared me for my creative life. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
What up, Devon?
I like being one of 11 because it taught me that to be okay with chaos. That chaos isn't necessarily bad. Like it's okay. Things won't be perfect.
Right.
But even if they're chaos, to be with people you love makes it better.
Yeah, but you saying you're the youngest, yo.
Yeah. They finally got it right.
I think being young helps you because you get to learn from all the others' experiences.
Oh, I stole from them. all over the place.
That's beautiful.
Now, your birth name is Robert Fitzgerald Diggs. Remind me, where did the RZA come from?
Well, the RZA comes from, my first artist name was Rakim, Prince Rakim. And I was going in the right direction, and I got caught up in street crime, you know what I mean? And I was facing 8 years in jail, but I won the case, I was acquitted, self-defense. So I feel like I zigged, right? But then I zagged into the wrong direction. But when I won the case, my mother looked me right in my eye. She was like, it's your second chance, boy. And I zigged back to the right direction, start going positive, and so RZA stands for Rakim, zig, zag, zig, Allah, finding my righteousness in God.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Okay, in 1992, you founded Wu-Tang Clan, okay? Let's see if I can do it without any help. RZA, Jizza, Raekwon, You God, Inspector Deck, Master Killer, Ghostface Killer, Old Dirty Bastard, Method Man.
Woo! And RZA, right? Did you say RZA?
I started with you.
You started with me.
I gotta start with the RZA.
You're good.
Thank you very much. So here you all are, right there. Then you put out your first album right here, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. What do you remember about making this album?
Well, the first thing is that when we made the music while we was young, we made that record with no money. Meaning everybody just came to the studio for the spirit of making art. And I think art gets its best performance when there's no money involved. And it captured our youth. But if you look at that album cover again, who's on that cover? You can't tell who's on there, right?
Yeah.
Because even in 1993, it was hard to get all of us together. And so on that cover, me and my photographer, Danny Hastings, was like, well, we're known for wearing these stocking caps. Let's put the stocking caps on and just make some poses because everybody wasn't there. And when we got back to the label, I'm serious, we got back to the label and we was looking at the photos, we're like, you know what, let's just go with this one. And it's considered one of the most top famous hip hop covers of all time.
And has that been a constant with the Wu-Tang, that not everybody shows up?
Yes, it's been a constant. But I will say this, I gotta say this to everybody out there, this final Chamber tour is all of us coming back together, you know what I mean? Coming back, every one of us, showing that, you know, even through some of the hard times, some of the beefs and gripes that we had, that the unity and community is what, you know, keeps us tight and united and go out here and share our art and our culture with the fans who saved us. Because without art and culture, and I'm not shy to say this, you know, some of us were, you know, high school dropouts. Some of us got felonies on our rap sheet. But the music and the art and the culture saved our lives, and this is our chance to go back out one more time together collectively and share our energy with our fans.
Well, over the past year, we've witnessed one of rap's most dramatic beefs, Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. Yeah. Did you follow along?
Yeah, that was like Godzilla versus King Kong. You know what
I mean? I know. Have you had any beefs? I know you're vegan, but are you allowed to have a beef? Have you had some beefs over the years?
No, nobody. People know that Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing with.
So no one has come for you?
Nobody
no one's come for you?
Nah, they don't come for us.
Wow, what's the value of a beef, though?
Well, no, it's valuable in hip-hop because at the end of the day, hip-hop is a sport. And it's a sport where we challenge MCs, we challenge the DJs, we challenge the breakdancers, we challenge who can make the best graffiti tag. And so it's good for the sport when there's confrontation because it's healthy. As long as it stays on the record and it stays in the music and it doesn't spill over into the streets where somebody gets hurt, you know?
We have to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more RZA, everybody. Stick around.